Alright you guys, so this is my intro today. I am reviewing the new ORLY Breathable Spring Summer 2023 collection. It's the Sweet Retreat collection. So without further ado, let's get right into these. Alright, first up, here we have this gorgeous purple. This is Don't Sweet It. This is a 2-coater. This one applies fabulously and I absolutely love this color. This does dry a little bit matte, so just FYI, if you want it to dry shiny, it's not going to until you put a top coat on it. So put a top coat on it if you want shiny nails. And then here you can see how this polish looks in different lighting. And moving along to comparisons, here we have Essie Shades On, Essie Wink of Sleep, and ORLY Synthetic Symphony. And you can see no dupes there. Next up, we have Essie Serving Looks, Zoya Skipper, and Morgan Taylor Powers of Persuasion. And no dupes there. You guys let me know if you have any other polishes you would like me to compare to this polish. If I have the polish in my collection, I will compare that for you guys over on Instagram or here on Shorts. Moving right along, next up is Sour Time to Shine. This is a lemon lime cream. This is a 2 to 3 coater. I did 3 coats in the swatch photo and 2 coats here in the live swatch. And you guys, I will tell you the brushes on these are so much better than a lot of ORLY collections have been. One of the polishes I did need to clip some of the stray brush hairs, but still, they're so much better. And then here you can see how this polish looks in different lighting. It looks a little bit more neon in my studio lighting than it actually is. It's actually more similar to what is showing in my indoor lighting in front of my refrigerator there. And then here we have comparisons. Here is Morgan Taylor Into the Limelight, Essie You're Sensational, and Essie Gelato, and you can see no dupes there. Moving right along, next up we have this gorgeous pink. This is Burst Your Bubblegum. This is described as a neon pink cream. This is a 3-coater, just FYI. This has more of a crully formula and it does build up to be completely opaque in 3 coats. This formula was just okay. I just like pure cream formulas better and this was not quite that. And I will let you know here in this swatch photo, the polish looks like it has a little bit more blue tones than it actually does. Here you can see how the polish looks in different lighting. So I would say the most accurate lighting is in front of my refrigerator. It is a pretty bright pink, but it's a lighter pink. I don't even know if I'm making sense right now. But yeah, just look at the swatch photos and you guys can get an idea of what this is gonna look like in different lighting. And then moving along to comparisons, here we have Essie All Dolled Up, Essie Cascade Cool, and China Glaze Kid in a Candy Store. I thought this was gonna be a total dupe for that polish, but it is definitely not. Next up, we have Taffy to Be Here. This is my absolute fave from this collection. I love this polish. And I know you guys are wondering how this compares to Kaleidoscope Eyes. I did a comparison to that coming up here. This is described as a pink lilac cream. And this formula is just, it's so good. It has more of a cream formula than Burst Your Bubblegum, but I'm not sure I can say it's a true cream. And then here you can see how this polish looks in different lighting and moving right along to comparisons. Here we have Essie Run Wildflower, which is not as bright. And then ORLY Kaleidoscope Eyes. I'm going to almost have to say these are definitely dupes. Taffy to Be Here does have a better formula than ORLY Kaleidoscope Eyes. And then you can see how it compares to Essie in the Universe from their new spring collection. Next up here we have Essie Playdate, ORLY Scenic Drive, and Essie Splash of Grenadine. And you can see no dupes there. All right, next up we have Are You Sherbet? I say sherbet, some people say sherbet, tomato, potato, sherbet. So this is a gorgeous 2-coater. It's a pastel orange, and this is another fave of mine. You guys, I'm saying that an orange polish is a fave of mine. I love this one. It does dry pretty gosh darn matte. Most of these do dry matte-ish. So like I said before, put a shiny top coat on and you're good to go. And then here you can see how this polish looks in different lighting and comparisons. Here we have Essie Joker Tour Gilded Glitz, China Glaze Tangerine Heat, and Essie Feeling Wellies. I would say Tangerine Heat is probably the closest polish I have in my collection to this one, but the formula on that one is not as good. And then here we have Essie Expressi Multiplayer Moves, and you can see that is definitely not a dupe. And last but not least, here we have Give It A Swirl. This is another fave of mine from the collection. This is a 3-coater on me if I want to make sure I have no streak. I did do 3 coats in my swatch photo. I did 3 coats here in the live swatch, and this is just a gorgeous bright aqua cream, and I love this color in the summer. And then here you can see how this polish looks in different lighting. And moving along to comparisons, here we have Essie Ride the Soundwave, OPI Nature Strong Cactus What You Preach, and China Glaze at Base Value. And then here we have OPI Malibu Shore. China Glaze Shore is good, and Morgan Taylor Total Betty, and you can see how those compare. All right, you guys have a fab week. Love y'all. Bye.